Hello students, how are you all? So in last lecture we have discussed the topic that is agriculture practices. In that also soil preparation, various steps of soil preparation we have discussed. What is manure, what is fertilizer, that also we have discussed. So today we will discuss the next topic, that is selection and sowing of seeds. Okay, selection and sowing of seeds. Because that too is included in agriculture practices. So next is selection and sowing of seeds. So let us see. Okay, we will go line to line and let us see what is there in selection and sowing of seeds. So pay attention, page number 13. Once the soil is well prepared, we need to select healthy seeds that are of good quality. Once the farmer select the seeds, they need to be sown well. So first step we have seen preparation of soil. After preparation of soil, next step is to select the seed of good quality. After selecting the seed of good quality, that seed is supposed to be sown. Okay, next. So what is sowing? What is the exact definition of sowing? Sowing means the practice of placing the seeds in the soil. When we place the seed in the soil, the placing of seed in the soil is known as sowing. We must ensure that seeds are sown at proper distance. At proper distance, the seeds should be sown. From one another and at a right depth. Depth should be also right. Neither too deep nor too shallow. Sowing of seed is done either manually. So let us first of all see this. Now students, as we want to grow crops, we want to plant, we want a crop. So what we need to do is, first step we have seen, we have to prepare the soil. Soil should be ready to accommodate the seed. Okay, soil should be prepared, should be ready to accommodate the seed. So that we have discussed how the soil will be ready to accommodate the seed. Now, after the preparation of soil, when the soil becomes ready to accommodate seed, next thing is to select the seed of good quality. Whichever crop you want to prepare, wheat, rice, whatever plant you want to prepare, whatever crop you want to grow, you have to select the seed of that particular crop, and that too also good quality. If you will select the seed of bad quality, what will happen? The crop, it will also affect the crop. So it is very essential that you select the seed of good quality. Now next step you already know. If when we have selected the seed of good quality, then what you will do? We will accommodate it, we will immerse it inside the soil. Okay, we will immerse it, we will place it inside the soil. So that process is nothing but sowing. Okay, that process is nothing but it is known as sowing. So what is sowing? Sowing means placing the seed in the soil. Placing the seed in the soil is known as sowing. Now students, in sowing, two things you have to keep in mind. First thing is proper distance. Whatever seeds you are placing, it should have proper distance between them. Randomly you cannot place it. What is the reason behind it? See, if you will place the seed at proper distance, it will get proper amount of nutrition from the soil, proper amount of water. That's why it is necessary that you place the seed at proper distance, not randomly, as it will get proper nutrition if you place it at proper distance. Next thing, depth should be also right. Means how deep the seed should be, it should also be proper. It is not like that. Here it is a soil, you place on the top only. Proper depth should be there of this seed. Seed should be placed at proper depth so that it can grow easily, it gets nutrients also, everything it gets, whatever is required to grow it, proper nutrients, atmosphere, gases, various gases. Okay, so everything, water. That is the reason we are placing the seed at proper distance and proper depth. Depth, you know, how means the seed is placed, how it is placed downwards. That is the depth. Okay, so that was all about first paragraph. I hope this is clear to you. Now next is sowing of seed is done either manually by sprinkling the seeds into the soil. Now how can you do sowing? Sowing means placing of seed in the soil. प्लेसिंग ऑफ सीड इन द सॉइल. जब भी सीड्स को सॉइल में डालते हैं तो उसे हम क्या बोलेंगे? सोइंग. तो सोइंग दो तरीके से होगा, या तो स्प्रिंकलिंग करके करो, आप स्प्रिंकल करो, छाटने की प्रोसेस जो है स्प्रिंकलिंग, या तो सीड ड्रिल जो ट्रैक्टर से कनेक्ट होगा, द सीड ड्रिल दैट इज कनेक्टेड विथ ट्रैक्टर, उसके मदद से भी आप सोइंग कर सकते हो. सोइंग यानी स्प्रिंकलिंग ऑफ प्लेसिंग सीड इन द सॉइल. प्लेसिंग सीड इन सॉइल इज नोन एज सोइंग. तो आप सीड को सॉइल में दो प्रकार से रख सकोगे. एक है स्प्रिंकलिंग, आप यहाँ पे फिगर में देख सकते हो. The farmer is sprinkling the seed. ओके, तो स्प्रिंकलिंग करके भी आप सीड को सो कर सकते हो. और दूसरा है सीड ड्रिल कनेक्टेड टू ट्रैक्टर. सीड ड्रिल यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो इज कनेक्टेड टू द ट्रैक्टर. उसके मदद से भी आप जो है सोइंग कर सकते हो. टू मेथड्स, वन इज स्प्रिंकलिंग, अनदर थिंग इज विद द हेल्प ऑफ ट्रैक्टर. ओके, now students, what happen if you are using this technique, seed drill connected with tractor? At that time seed will be placed at proper distance. seed जो है proper distance पे accommodate हो जाएगा. proper distance होगा, जो भी seeds होंगे, suppose here is a one seed, so between various seeds there is a proper distance, and I told you that proper distance is required for seed. तो सीड ड्रिल की मदद से जब आप ये करोगे सोइंग, तो सीड को अपनी प्रॉपर पोजीशन मिलेगी. दो सीड्स के बीच में प्रॉपर डिस्टेंस होगा. देयर विल बी प्रॉपर डिस्टेंस बिटवीन वेरियस सीड्स. बट इफ यू विल स्प्रिंकल इट, व्हाट विल हैपन? द सीड्स विल एकोमोडेट रैंडम पोजीशन between two seeds. between two seeds. There will not be proper distance, perfect distance नहीं होगा, random होगा. Okay, so it will be random. So most appropriate technique is that we should use seed reel connected to tractor. ये टेक्निक अपनाएंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा, क्योंकि सीड जो है प्रॉपर डिस्टेंस पे इमर्स हो जाएंगे, प्लेस हो जाएंगे इसीलिए. और स्प्रिंकलिंग करेंगे तो प्रॉपर डिस्टेंस नहीं होगा तो अलग अलग सीड्स के बीच में. ओके, आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू. नाउ पेज नंबर 14 we will perform one activity. See, when I am writing here important points, you can note it down. Okay, now activity that is given on page number 14. So, aim is to sort healthy seeds from unhealthy seeds. Materials required: materials are a glass jar, water and wheat seeds. Aim is to sort means to separate out healthy seeds from unhealthy seeds. Okay, materials. What are the materials that are required? That is glass jar, water, and wheat seed. Okay, these are the materials required. One glass jar, second water and wheat seed. Now what is the aim of the activity? You are having mixture of seed, and in that you don't know which is healthy seed and which is unhealthy seed, and you want to separate out healthy seed from this unhealthy seeds. So this we will perform this activity. See, method is given to you. Fill the glass jar with water, put some wheat seeds in the beaker and leave them undisturbed for some time. Observe the seeds inside the beaker. Do all seeds float? Do some seeds settle down? Why do you think some seeds settle down and some float? Which of them do you think would have been damaged by insects inside? Which of the two would you choose to sow? Now observation. Some seeds settle down at the bottom of the beaker while some float on the surface of water. Conclusion. Seeds that have been damaged by insects tend to be lighter and float on the surface. Healthy seeds are heavier and settle at the bottom. See, you have to take one beaker, so students, in this activity what you need to do is you have to take one beaker. Okay, in one beaker or a glass jar you will take a mixture of seeds. See, means one type of seed only you will take, that is a wheat seed. But why I have written here mixture word? Because the seed may be, in this seeds, some of the seeds may be healthy and some of the seeds may be unhealthy. That's why I've written the word mixture. So okay, so in beaker what you will do, first of all you will take water, H2O. Okay, after taking water you will add seeds, wheat seed. Here we are taking wheat seed. Now keep this beaker for some time. Don't touch this beaker. After some time what you will observe, you will observe that some of the seeds may be floating on the surface. Some of the seeds may be floating on the surface, and some of the seeds will be at the bottom, will settle down at the bottom. Okay, so some of the seeds may be floating at the top and some of the seeds may be at the bottom, may settle down at the bottom. What is the reason? Now which are the seeds? Students, now the seeds which are floating on the surface, the seeds that are floating on the surface are unhealthy seeds. And the seeds that are at the bottom are healthy seeds. The seeds that are at the bottom are healthy seeds. Why it happens? Now students, the seeds that are floating on the top, that you know are unhealthy, because these seeds are attacked by some of the insects, some of the chemicals. That's why it become unhealthy and it become lighter in weight. How it becomes? It becomes lighter in weight, and the healthy seeds remain heavier. The healthy seeds remain heavier. Okay, so if we do comparison between healthy seeds and unhealthy seeds, the unhealthy seeds become lighter. Why they become lighter? Because it has been attacked by some of the insects and another thing, chemicals also. Okay, that's why its weight become lighter. And you know, the things that are lighter always float on the surface, and the things and the substances that are heavier are always at the bottom. Okay, so healthy seeds will be at the bottom and unhealthy seeds will be at the top on the surface. Okay, I hope it is clear to you, this activity. So observation, I have already told you, it is written here. Some seeds settle at the bottom of the beaker and some seeds float on the surface. Conclusion, that also I have explained you. Seeds that have been damaged by insects tend to be lighter. The seeds that are damaged by insect are lighter and float on the surface. Healthy seeds are heavier and settle down at the bottom. So this was all about the activity. Okay, you can note it down this. Okay, let us move further. Now watering of crops, that is irrigation. Let us do that topic. Okay, let us pay attention here. Page number 14, watering of crops. the process in which we supply water to the crops, that process is known as irrigation. Okay. Chalo, let us see. Pay attention in the textbook. Water is needed by seeds as well as plants to grow. They get water from the soil. Okay. Different crops need different amount of water to grow. Rain is the most important natural source of water for the crops. However, there are other ways in which all the fields are watered. Irrigation refers to the practice of artificially adding water to the soil for growing crops. So that is a definition, you can underline it. Irrigation refers to the practice of artificially adding water to the soil for growing crops. We get water for irrigating the fields from many sources like wells, rivers, lakes, tube wells. The method of irrigation are broadly categorized as traditional and modern. Okay students, let us understand it. You already know why water is needed. As here we are talking about plants, so plant also equally require water. We human beings require water. Same thing, water is also needed for plants. See, you know students, without water, photosynthesis cannot be done. How photosynthesis occur? Photosynthesis occur with the help of carbon dioxide and water. And carbon dioxide is taken from the air, okay, in the leaves, and water is taken from the soil, okay. So water is equally needed to the plants for growing and for photosynthesis also. So means in short it is very important. So you already know one way in which plant get water is soil. ठीक है, सॉइल में से वाटर जो है प्लांट को मिलेगा, क्रॉप्स को मिलेगा, वो आपको पता है. बट देयर आर वेरियस सोर्सेस आल्सो फ्रॉम विच वी कैन गिव वाटर टू द फील्ड्स. ठीक है, फार्म है, फील्ड है, फील्ड में हम अलग अलग सोर्सेस से वाटर दे सकते हैं. सो देयर आर वेरियस सोर्सेस ऑफ वाटर मीन्स so sources, different sources are wells, lakes, rivers, ponds, etc. Okay, so we can collect water from these sources. These are the areas from which we get water: wells, lakes, rivers, ponds. We will collect the water from them, that place, that area, and then we will add that water into the field or farm. Okay, so that thing we are doing artificially, not naturally. प्लांट को जो पानी रूट से मिल रहा है, सॉइल से मिल रहा है, वो नेचुरली हो रहा है. That is a natural thing. But here what we are doing, हम क्या कर रहे हैं, रिवर्स में से, वेल में से पानी कलेक्ट करेंगे और फिर फार्म को देंगे, फार्म में डालेंगे, फील्ड में. तो वो आर्टिफिशियल हो गया, क्योंकि हम मेन जो हैं वो पानी दे रहे हैं, इसीलिए कलेक्ट करके दे रहे हैं, नेचुरली नहीं हो रहा है. तो इससे ही इरिगेशन कहते हैं. सो व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन? यू कैन राइट डाउन इरिगेशन proper. Irrigation refers to the practice of artificially adding water to the soil for growing crops. Okay students, you know for growing purpose water is required. Okay, now that water we are accumulating from the different sources, wells, lakes and rivers, and we are providing that water to the fields, to the crops, and that is nothing but irrigation. So here we are artificially adding water. Naturally we are not adding, because naturally water is given to the crops via soil. From soil the water will enter into roots of the crop or a plant, and then it will circulate in whole plant body. Okay, but here artificially means we are adding the water, that's why artificial word is used. ठीक है, मैन जो है, ह्यूमन बींग, हम जो है हम पानी डाल रहे हैं, नेचुरली प्लांट पानी नहीं ले रहे हैं, हम डाल रहे हैं, इसीलिए आर्टिफिशियली बोलेंगे. ओके, सो द इरिगेशन मीन्स व्हाट? इरिगेशन refers to the practice of artificially adding water to the soil. Why we are adding to the soil? For growing crops. Without water crops cannot grow. Okay, right, noted down this important words, points. Okay students, moving further. Now students, irrigation method is categorized into two. One is the traditional method. So irrigation method is of two types. One is the traditional method and one is the modern method. Okay, एक ट्रेडिशनल मेथड है और दूसरी जो इरिगेशन की मेथड है वो है मॉडर्न मेथड. लेट अस सी ट्रेडिशनल मेथड. सो पे अटेंशन. Traditional method of irrigations of agricultural land through canals, furrows, chain pump, moat, moat is also known as pulley system, Dhekli and Rahat. Okay, these all are cheaper, but wastage of water also take place. स्टूडेंट्स लेट अस डिस्कस ट्रेडिशनल मेथड में ये सारी मेथड आएंगी। एक है कैनाल्स, ठीक है, कैनाल बनाए जाएंगे फील्ड के अंदर, आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो हियर, एंड फ्रॉम दैट कैनाल द फील्ड यू कैन सी हियर इज अ फील्ड विल गेट वाटर, so that is a canal system. In canal system, canal is made and via canal the whole field will get water. Now next is a furrow system. Okay, furrow में कैसा होगा? See like this, there is a slope, here is the water and here is the field. यहाँ से जो water होगा वो यहाँ field में आएगा, ठीक है, तो उसे इसको फ्यूरो सिस्टम कहेंगे। मतलब ऊपर जो है स्लोप एरिया होगा, स्लोप एरिया के नीचे वाटर जो है वो वाटर कहाँ जाएगा? फील्ड के अंदर जाएगा, पूरे फील्ड के अंदर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगा। ओके, सो दैट इज द फ्यूरो सिस्टम। यू कैन सी हियर फ्यूरो सिस्टम इज गिवन, फ्यूरो इरिगेशन। सी हियर, here it is a slope and from slope, but here they have shown only one way. In different field also, here also the water will be circulated. Okay, I hope furrow is given clear to you. There will be a slope, from slope the water will get circulated in the field. So that is the furrow system, furrow irrigation system. Now students, next is moat or pulley system, that you already know. There will pulley system में क्या होगा? एक wheel होगा, with the help of wheel the water is taken out from different sources like wells. Okay, so that is a pulley system. In Dekli and Rahat also the same thing. See, in Dekli also there is a wheel. From the wheel, that is known as pulley, and from the pulley the water is taken from this thing, wells. But here we are having containers and ropes are used in Dekli. रोप और कंटेनर का यूज करके हम पानी जो है पुल्ली के मदद से बाहर निकालेंगे, उसे हम डेकली कहते हैं। तो डेकली में क्या होगा? विद द हेल्प ऑफ पुल्ली, दैट इज विद द हेल्प ऑफ व्हील, we are having rope also, we are having container also, we will take out water from different sources, for example well. Now in Rahat, see, in Rahat what happens? We are using ox, animals like ox, and with the help of that animals we will take out water from the wells and other things. Okay, so that is Rahat. So in Rahat we are using ox animals, and in Dekli we are having container also, ropes also, and pulley also. With the help of pulley the water will be taken out from the well. I hope this is clear to you. Okay students, now next is the modern system, modern methods. So students, another thing students, in traditional method, traditional is cheap, traditional method cheap है, cheap यानी इतना costly नहीं है। ओके, इतने पैसे की जरूर नहीं होगी इसमें। ओके, more amount of money is not required in this system. And also, and another thing is what? Wastage of water take place here. पानी का वेस्टेज बहुत होगा। ये अगर सिस्टम, ट्रेडिशनल सिस्टम यूज करेंगे हम इरिगेशन का, तो मैक्सिमम amount of water is waste. It is cheaper though, means less amount is required for it, less money we use for this system. Okay, then also wastage of water is more. Now next is a modern irrigation system. It is classified into two types. One is sprinkler irrigation, and another is drip irrigation. So sprinkler irrigation, pay attention in page number 15, is a method in which water under pressure is sprayed over soil like artificial rain. This method is particularly effective for irrigating uneven land and areas having sandy soil. So I hope you have written this chart, isn't it? So students, in modern irrigation method, first is a sprinkler system. Students, in sprinkler system, water is sprinkled all over the field. You can see here. It is sprayed all over the field. ठीक है, स्प्रे के जैसा all over the field में स्प्रे होगा water, and it is like a artificial rain. Okay, artificial rain की टाइप हम बोल सकेंगे उसे. So it is a method in which water under pressure is sprayed all over the field and it is like a artificial rain. This method is effective for uneven land. Uneven land and areas having sandy soil. Students, the field that is having uneven land, okay, means the land is not even, not of same type, it is uneven. At that type of land, this sprinkler system can be used. Okay, if the land is uneven, means it is not the same, whole land is not flat, not same. In that area, in that field, sprinkler system can be used. And another thing, the field that is having sandy soil, the field that is having sandy soil, in that also sprinkler system can be used. Now next is the drip irrigation. Students, in drip irrigation what happens is the method in which pipes or tubes with small holes are used to deliver. Drip irrigation, pipes or tubes with small holes are used to deliver water drop by drop at the base of plant. So students, in drip irrigation, pipes or tubes are used. Pipes और tubes use किए जाते हैं जिसमें small holes होते हैं, and that pipes or tubes are will go directly at the base of the plant. That pipe will go directly at the base of the plant, and with the help of small pores, water is entered in the plant. Okay, so that is a drip irrigation. So pipes or tubes are having small holes, and that pipes are delivered directly at the base of the plant, and drop by drop water will be added at the base. So here in this system, less water is wasted, less amount of water is wasted. Okay, in drip irrigation, less amount of water is wasted. So this can be used. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. We keep up till here, and then we will continue in next lecture. In next lecture again I will revise this sprinkler system and drip irrigation if you are having any doubts. And in homework, write down whole concept, whatever we have explained here, important points, important definitions, so that the concept become clear to you. And if you are having any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Okay, so we will continue next lecture. Till then, bye, take care.